In the end of the day, you have to say it's probably him pushing hard, but then that's our job. He wants to prove himself, and he has probably less experience than people think he has, and he does a very good job in my view. There's a lot more to come, but to do a good job, you need to allow to have mistakes.
No, Takuma is always very aggressive driver, very good, very quick, and it's difficult to beat him. You know, this year he has a good car, competitive car, and it's always a good fight between Takuma and the other drivers.
I think both drivers do a very good job, but in the first place, I must say the team does a good job. And saying that, Jeff Willis, I mean, he went from us and is doing a really good job there. I mean, he's simply building a better car at the moment, or they have a better car, which you have to say from where they came is a big achievement.
Probably the most surprising thing to some people will be that for sure this year Takuma Sato will finish on the podium and he'll get a top 3 result, and I really think he will do that.
So far he's done a pretty good job. I think he has been a little bit excitable and made a few mistakes that perhaps he shouldn't have done. But if he calms down a bit, I think he's, he just needs to get some points on the board, really.
2 weeks ago, who? Schumacher is next to me? The world champion? Who gives a fuck? I'm going next to him and I'm going to do it. That's very good. That's balls. That's what we need in Formula 1, drivers with balls. So if Taku-san just waits, everything will roll to his side. I'm definitely sure about that.
And the occasions where he has clashed wheels with Michael, I think everybody would say that he's probably been in the right place at the right time and done nothing wrong. And obviously with Ralph in Bahrain, again he was clearly in the right and demonstrated later on with Coulthard how it should be done. So I think he has a reputation now for being quite strong and quite aggressive, but he's not carrying any stigma with it. He's not getting a reputation for doing stupid things or being overzealous, which perhaps someone like Montoya or even Ralph has. And I suppose when you look at how he's developed so far this season, he is certainly developing into a driver who is clearly very intelligent and works very well technically with the car. And I think now is starting to get comfortable in the team, comfortable with the car. We're seeing a lot less mistakes. Well, in fact, we don't see any mistakes these days.
I think Taku's been doing a good job in the last few races. You really have to wait and see what happens. I think Takuma is a very good driver, but the media tends to go after one highlight and push it up a little bit too much.
Michael Schumacher, Barrichello, 2 Ferrari, poi le 2 barre di Sato e Button, avete visto anche. Attenzione, attenzione, volano pezzi di carbonio.
I think it was a good move. I liked it very much. He didn't lock up any brakes. He was in control. I think the only mistake was that he just caught his front wing. I think he has to learn how to overtake and only bang wheels together, not hit his front wing.
It's normal. That happens when 2 drivers are fighting for the same position. When I saw the overtaking maneuver by Taku, the first thing that came to my mind was when Juan Pablo Montoya tried to overtake Michael Schumacher at Sao Paulo in his first year in Formula 1. It was his 3rd race, and it was exactly the same thing. Sadly for Taku, the end wasn't as good as for Juan Pablo, but it was the same kind of maneuver, a very aggressive one.
Well, I think he took a calculated risk, and then this time it didn't pay off. But I think in the future, he'll think more and improve himself, and hopefully he'll win a race very soon. I think it's very important for most.
And Takuma is just a racing driver. He's not a taxi driver like most of the Formula 1 driver here now. I mean, they have everything under control: engine, gearbox, fuel consumption, tires. Let's race. Takuma is what he's doing, racing.
F1 はレース。抜いて抜かれて抜き返す。ただ走っているだけならテストと変わりがない。バリケロの母国ブラジルのテレビはこう伝えた。
Os japoneses sempre foram mais conhecidos pela eficiência fora das pistas do que pelo talento dos pilotos que já passaram pela Fórmula 1. Mas Takuma Sato, da BAR, começou a mudar essa história.
後日 FIA のレースディレクターはタクマに語った。もしあのアクシデントをジャッジするならドアを閉めたルーベンスを罰した。